Hey everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and happy Sunday, October 12th of 2025. I realized as I was getting ready to do this video that October 12th, today is would have been my mom's 85th birthday. And she actually passed away when she was 74. So it's a beautiful fall day here in Utah, and as usual, it's a beautiful day to be alive. Now, I had an interesting week because I screeched to the end of this week with absolutely zero things written in my journal for the first time in years that this has happened. And I kept trying to make time. I kept trying to feel motivated to sit in stillness and write. I sat in stillness quite a bit, but I just was not motivated to open my journal. And then as the week started to wind up, I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll just skip this Sunday. And it'll be fine. And then I thought, no, this is something that I made a commitment to myself to come on every Sunday and give a message of love. And this has honestly been such a beautiful therapeutic thing for me that's helped me answer deeper questions for myself. And I know that this is an important time for people to connect with each other, share messages of love with each other, and the beautiful comments that you leave under the videos, those of you that do, I thank you for. You know, this has been just a really lovely thing that I don't plan on stopping, but I have never had a week like this where I simply was like, I have nothing in my journal. It's just an interesting week. So I'll just come on and I'm gonna give you a very short video. So maybe that's a huge gift on this Sunday. You can enjoy the rest of your Sunday or whenever you're listening to this. But it's been interesting because if you think about all the things that are happening in the world where the energies are intense, the things that are happening politically around the world. I mean, look what's happening in the UK with the censorship of, free speech and all of the things that are happening in the world. I believe there's a lot of shadow work that's happening collectively. And if you understand what's happening, it makes it a little bit easier, especially if you've been doing shadow work. Because some people might think, well, what the hell is this? And they might be forced into doing the hard work without realizing what they're doing. But I also believe that a lot of people are numbing out. They're numbing out to the different things by all the distractions. Maybe there might be alcohol or food addictions or other types of things that people are doing right now to numb themselves out to the craziness. But it's interesting because one of the things that really I thought would be important to share with you this week, and one of the reasons I just never sat down and wrote down anything in my journal, is because for many, many years there's been a lot of things in my life that have needed to change, and a couple of things in particular. And there feels like there's an accumulation of reasons we don't make these changes. We're afraid of the unknown. We're afraid of uncertainty. We would rather stay in a place where we think it's comfortable rather than do something out of our comfort zone because we know it's for the highest good of not just ourselves, but everyone involved. And this past couple of years and these past couple of months in particular have all accumulated for me into a pinnacle of some big changes that are happening in my life. And I literally never had the inclination to open up my journal and write anything because there were lots of deep things coming out, truths are happening, things that are accumulating, and a lot of big things have just come to their peak. And I think the thing I really wanted to just share with you the most is I believe this is a time for us individually to do the really hard stuff, regardless of the unknown. And I'm not saying to put yourself or other people in jeopardy or do something that's silly or unsafe. I'm talking about the things that our soul, our spirit, our human being self in this lifetime knows that we need to change, regardless of the unknownness of the outcome. I think this is a time for courage and bravery because there's the best things are on the other side of what we don't know. And I think it's all good. It's all good, and it's all a realization of everything is working out the way it's supposed to, especially if we stay in a place of love. If you operate from that place and you just do the next right thing, and then you do the next right thing, and then the next right thing, then these big things that we think are so scary, I can think of little things along the way and some other bigger things I've done that have always, I'm always so glad I did them. It's just so fascinating that we are afraid to be brave and take risks and do things that are going to put other people into an uncomfortable place too. So that might be a little cryptic. This is your cryptic Sunday message of love. But I know there are many people out there listening to this too who are like, they're in a great spot. They've done a lot of shadow work. They've been brave. They've taken risks. They've done the hard things, and they've settled into a beautiful place of just living as a pure divine spark of love and consciousness in this human existence. And it's where we all want to land through the rest of our life. So I just want to encourage you on this beautiful Sunday in October. Take advantage of the opportunity to do your own shadow work in whatever this looks like. Look at the hard stuff that you need to change. Forgive deeply where you need to forgive. And a lot of that forgiveness might need to flow back to yourself. I think we're so hard on ourselves. We get caught on these loops and we beat ourselves up. And there's enough. There's no more time for that. Forgive yourself, move on, stay in a place of love. And honestly, such an important thing is be so strategic about the energies and the people and the situations that you let into your life right now. This is extremely important. And that is where I'm going to end it. So thanks so much for tuning in every Sunday, you guys, those of you who do. I hope you enjoy this very short message of love for me today. This whole journey that I'm going to continue coming on every Sunday has been extremely beneficial and therapeutic for me. So it's been a little bit of a selfish thing that I come on and do it. It's been such a gift. So thanks for being here, you guys. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful week in this amazing month of October, and we will see you next time.